you have any children, brother?
I do. I have 3 girls, 3 daughters.
How old?
A 27-year-old. She just had a baby tomorrow. He's 1 year old.
God bless
Scott,
you.
yeah. And then I have a 20 and a 15-year-old.
How many guys did you knock out along the way?
No, you know, I did threaten, but I never knocked anybody out yet.
What a fucking nightmare it is to have daughters.
You know, I know, but the good thing in my school or in my city, Rutten is an unusual name here, right? So it is always, and I always tell my daughters, don't say anything. There's always a teacher who goes, Rutten, by any chance related to Bas Rutten? And I go, yeah, that's my dad. Oh, is your dad? Okay, guys, can I have your attention? Watch out with this girl. You know, and that solves the problem.
That's it.
Yeah.
But the way they connect to you and rip your fucking lung out. Like this morning, there was drama in my house because she didn't want to say the prayers, or for anybody to say prayers at the table. So you can't eat till you say prayers. If you eat, go to the room. Oh, she's 3.5. She's gonna be 4 in 1 fucking month.
I was just gonna ask.
All right. So today, finally, at 9:45, she's out there praying. You know, because my wife goes, "You're not gonna wear this dress for church. You know, we're not gonna go to church if you don't." She went out there, she prayed. Now, I usually don't go to this church. I'm a fucking Catholic. This is some fucking Studio City church. A lot of kids, Gentiles, they walk around, whatever. I go. Today, she's in the pageant.
Oh.
So I go. I put the suit on. I bust out the whole fucking deal. My wife's like, "Why are you putting the suit on? People aren't going to wear a suit." I go, "You know what? I want her to know that we dressed up. That we made the fucking effort." These are the little things I tell people that you don't know when you're fucking 20. That you come and go, you know what? This is how I gotta act around her. We take her there. First of all, I parked the car. I walk up, and there's my wife. I go, "Where's the fucking kid?" She goes, "They took her. That's it. They're downstairs rehearsing or whatever the fuck they do." I go, "All right." You know me. She's getting molested. In the back of my mind, I'm like, that dirty motherfucker's got it down there, giving her Bill Cosby pills, rubbing her feet and shit. Really, this is where my head goes. I don't trust none of those motherfuckers. Yeah. You do know that. You have to.
You have to.
You have to, because if not, when she is 13 and she is telling you that the pastor finger banged her, you'll go, "Wow, I thought you were downstairs rehearsing." So in my perverted mind, I'm like, she's getting finger banged downstairs. But I don't want to say that to my wife because my wife's a Gentile and it'll break her heart. I go in and I play along. At first, I can't hear, so I get anxiety. In a church, they're singing fucking songs and they're talking whatever. There's a guitar in there with a piano. The guy had to be 90. Boss, the guy playing the guitar had to be fucking 90. I had to get up. I was high. I had to get up and look over. He wouldn't even. He'd play a chord and he'd pass out. Then he'd wake up again and play another chord and pass out for another minute.
It's the best thing if you're 90. You can do anything you want.
Fucking 90. Yeah. First of all, we're in the car and I'm like, you know what? I didn't get high. I go, "Hold on, Terry. I wore the wrong shoes." "What are you talking about?" I shot out to that fucking backyard and I blasted off 2 pipefuls of debt. I took some Listerine, some mint, and I drank some fucking diet soda just to kill. I have no cologne. I don't use cologne. And if you're a man and you lose cologne, I got to shoot you.
Yeah, I never use it. Amen to that.
That means you don't take showers and wash your pussy.
Yeah.
Your dick's got to smell like your dick, or if not, that's it. So I run back out. I get in the fucking car. I park. I run in. I know I'm reeking a reefer, but I got a suit on. Nobody thinks it's me.
Yeah, but you look like a gangster now, too.
Yeah, when you have a suit on and you reek a reefer, nobody thinks it's you. I think it's the kid
Plus
behind you.
it took you 10 minutes to change your shoes. Didn't your wife be like, well...
Oh, no. I smoked 3 bowls in 2 minutes. You know me, dog. I'm a prisoner of war. I'm Cuban. I know how to smoke in quick situations. I even smoked a pipe underwater one time. You understand me? Ask me later. Fucking, I get into church. I'm high as fuck. Boss, water is settling in my ear. It's not coming out, so they got me on antibiotics and some steroids. I'm on the last one tonight. But in a week, if I can't hear, they're going to put slits under my ear to drain my fucking ears.
Oh, wow.
And it's killing me when I go to jiu-jitsu, because you having bad cardio or smoking too much, that your cardio's fucked up, that's one thing. But when you got earplugs on and you can hear your fat little heart pumping.
Oh, don't hold that.
Pumping. And I got to take them out to listen to the guy, and then I got to put them back in.
And at night, you got to wear these things at night?
When I shower.
That's
and
a
when
nightmare.
I go to jiu-jitsu.
Because you go to sleep, you hear yourself the whole time.
Well, no, I don't put them on at night.
Oh, because
I
it
put
would
them
drive
on
me
when
nuts.
I put them on when I take a shower.
Okay.
And I put them on in jiu-jitsu because the sweat goes in my ear.
Oh, wow, okay.
I just realized why I feel funky.
Yeah.
After like a couple minutes, I feel funky, bro. Jiu-jitsu, what is this? Lady goes, put plugs in there. The water's settling in there. So I can't hear, so it plays out when I'm in a big place and you have music on now. It feels weird. So now I'm in this church and there's no adults on the stage. There's a bunch of kids singing. I don't know what my fucking daughter is, right? I don't see my daughter.
She could be the tree.
Right. They got her downstairs. They really Cosby'd her. Right? They gave her the Catholic pedophile smoke. That pedophile smoke they gave the Catholic Church and Quaaludes and gorillas.
That's your first thought?
Oh, wow. Dog, you have to go there because if not, what the fuck? Where's my kid? I don't say this to my wife. I don't worry, and I can't act like a gorilla. So I just don't say nothing. And all of a sudden, a bunch of girls come out dressed up like fucking, like...
little angels?
Yeah, and they have little things, like Jewish things, but they're long and white. I don't know. Like, oh, they were lambs.
Oh.
That's what they were, fucking lambs. Okay. No big deal. They come in, I'm looking for my little fucking angel, and there she is, right on the corner, facing me. Now, you know what, man? People always go, that's your daughter. Why? Because she looks like me? Come to the house. I got a dog that looks like me, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? People can look like each other.
Yeah.
Today was one of the first times I go, that's my daughter.
Yeah.
And that's why she scares me.
Yep.
That's why I'm petrified. You know why? Because every kid was at attention. My daughter was doing the same shit I do on stage.
What is that?
I move from side to side.
Oh, yeah?
You know, when I'm on a set, in between takes, I sit on that mark. But I drive directors crazy.
Oh, yeah?
And she was doing that. Not only that, she was on an angle. So basically, she was telling, and I could see the fucking dummy that does this, that was too serious about her job. These are 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
She's out there like Tchaikovsky, throwing fucking fingers and smiling. I'm like, oh, this director. Even my daughter, I saw my daughter look at her one time, like, what the fuck, lady? And then my daughter looked at me, and when my daughter see that I was up there, she was like smiling at me, but then she'd pay attention and do her thing. But the beauty of it was she never stayed on her mark. She always stayed on an angle sideways, and the whole time she went from side to side. And even when the other kids were standing there like zombos, she would move up with her hands like a real dove, like an angel or whatever the fuck she was doing. I'm like, you know what?
It's crazy how
this
that
little
works.
bitch is onto something. I like it. She's onto something, my little flower of love. I don't want to do in stand-up, but number one, just that rock got me, my heart. Like, it just twisted me because that's my daughter.
Yep.
That's it. My mom had the same thing. We can't... When I was 18, people always go, "Dog, you never stand still?"
Yeah, I have the same thing.
People go, "What the fuck?" So, and my friend, who's a dear friend now, when we were at that age, she'd always go, "Someday you're gonna have a fucking kid, and he's gonna annoy you the way you annoy the fuck out of people with that constant movement." I couldn't sit still. I couldn't sit still. And look, I am paying for my sins now today. So
but it's good. You came out good, right?
Not really.
A conductor, that's what they call that,
conductor,
right?
Yeah.
Conductor, yeah.
They're 4-year-olds, and she thinks she's fucking radio
Do
city
it with
music.
2 feathers, make it a happy thing or do something else. Yeah.
Lee, what's up with you, Tarzan? You got the Suge Knight shirt on today again?
I got to represent the Suge Knight.
You went to visit your cousin in jail? Look at you.
No, I just, you know what, boss? I'm new to this whole world. So I honestly just spent a little bit of time looking you up. Oh, shit. Okay.
You knew to what whole world, Lee? What whole world you knew to?
You have MMA, fight, all that. And it was just...
Listen, you're Jewish. Your people invented this whole fucking thing. You guys invented Krav Maga. You went and fucked the Chinese people. They taught you Kung Fu. You taught them Krav Maga. Tell them, boss.
These guys, they're under attack 24/7, so they have the best system down. They really have. The women go in the army there. You better watch out. That Krav Maga, there's some Krav Maga gyms that, like my buddy, Amir Peretz, he's probably the best guy out there. I introduced him to the guys from Sports Science, right? Because I did a few bar fighting things for them and kicking things and see how much pounds I can hit and all that stuff. And then they asked me about weapons. If I could do that, I say, yeah, I can do it. But, I can put you in contact with my buddy. I say, this guy's going to blow you away. And so I put him in contact. I knew they were going to shoot around 1 o'clock, and I got 1:15. The director is calling me, and I pick up, and the thing I say is, he's freaking you out, right? And he goes, "Where did you find this guy?" You know how I met this guy? I came to America. I'm here for like 3 weeks. I'm going out. He approaches me. He's in a bar, and he goes, "Man, we watch all your fights from Pancras. We watch it here on pay-per-view. Are you teaching anywhere?" I say, "Yeah, I'm teaching at the Beverly Hills Jiu-Jitsu Club." Okay, so I gave him the days, and he's coming right away. The first day I'm teaching, he's there. So he comes in, he watches the whole class, all my students are there, and at the end of the class he says, "Man, that was unbelievable, thank you so much for letting me watch, can I show you what I do?" And I go, "Sure," you know. So he gets his bag, opens it up, and he gets like a fake knife out, and he's got this wooden gun, and some, I go, "You know what?" I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Leave it in the bag, I'm not really into that." He says, "What do you mean?" I said, "I've seen it 1,000 times, man. This is it's such a dangerous stuff. It needs to be good, and otherwise it's not going to work. So don't worry about it." So he goes, "Okay," and he goes into his bag and he starts looking, and he gets a pellet gun, and he loads the pellet gun, and he gives it to me. And he says, "Why don't you shoot me if you see me move?" And I go, "Excuse me." So now the whole class started, what did you just say? I said, "Yeah, but," he said, you gotta be nice. Only when you see me move. Don't point and shoot right away." I go, "Okay." 6 times. 6 times I was not able to hit him to connect, and 6 times he had my gun. Within in a second, I'm hit, and he has my gun, and he's at a distance. So I brought him in contact with that guy. They measured it, 2/100ths of a second. He took the gun away. If you see it in slow motion, you literally see a redirecting, grabbing the gun, then he hits the guy in the face. As soon as he pulls his punch back, then you see the bullet come out from the guy who's pulling the trigger. I mean, it goes so fast, you know. So, and this guy, you have a whole bunch of those there in Israel. You know, the Mossad. I mean, these guys are high level guys. They're updating. It's constantly renewing. It's not a system like karate or any other sport that you say, you know, Jeet Kune Do. That was the only one that was evolving the whole time because he knew it was going to evolve. And that's the same with Krav Maga.